Today is Saturday, November 1st. And as we all know, we are in the midst of a government shutdown. So far, 31 days. Today is November 1st. So guys, I just want to have a quick conversation about this, about the individuals that will not be receiving SNAP benefits as of right now, the making of this video. There haven't been any SNAP benefits paid. But what I want to talk about is what I am going to do to help individuals out in this situation that may need help if they call upon me for help. And I'm talking about family members. I am going to help any family member that's in need. But there's a caveat. If someone calls on me for help in my immediate family and they have small children, I am going to help them out. Because we know as children, we can't control our parents and we can't control the decisions that our parents make. See, I come from this world of food stamps. My mom was on food stamps till I hit middle school. And the job she retired from 10 years ago, she started that job when I was in middle school. And when she started that job, she got off public assistance and never got public assistance again in her life. She was on that job for 31 years. And she retired from that job. But from birth to middle school, I was on food stamps. Because we didn't have any money. So like I said, this is a world that I'm very familiar with. Grew up with a lot of children whose parents were on food stamps. Guys, I've seen food stamps get sold for crack. I've seen food stamps get sold for weed. I've seen food stamps get sold for heroin. I've seen food stamps get sold for to buy alcohol. I've seen food stamps get sold so individuals can go shopping, get their hair done, nails done, toes done, and shop for clothing, shoes, things of that nature. So I'm very familiar with this world. And I've seen I've seen friends of mine not have food in their homes because parents sold their food stamps. And I'm going to be honest with you. I used to buy food stamps from individuals. I stopped about 10 years ago. Because I did that because my grandfather used to buy food stamps. And I thought about what my grandfather said. He said, I am not going to participate with a child going hungry. And I thought about that 10 years ago. And I said, I'm going to make a stand like my grandfather. I am not going to participate with a child going hungry. You can sell them to whoever you want to sell them to. They can buy them. That's not my issue. I am just not going to buy food stamps anymore. Because I've seen kids not have food in their homes because their parents sold their food stamps. That's not the fault of the child. That is the fault of the parent. And like I said, if someone calls upon me for help this month, I'm going to help them until this gets resolved. But, like I said, there's one caveat. They have to have small children and they have to be working a job. Because you can get food stamps because you don't make that much at a job. So an individual in my immediate family that's working and receiving food stamps that needs help and they have children, I'm going to help them out as much as I can. If there's any elderly in my family that needs help, I'm going to help them out as much as I can. See, guys, I am just so grateful and blessed to be in the position that I am in today, that when it comes to giving back, I just feel compelled. I have to. I just have to. I can't idly sit back and watch someone suffer and just do nothing about it. That's just not the person I am. It's just not who I am. And I just can't sit back and just watch an individual suffer and watch someone not have food in their home. Like I said, if they're an adult with no children, hey, you got to get it how you can get it. But if you have children, I will step in and help. I grew up in this world. Guys, I grew up eating bologna, or like I call it, bologna. I grew up eating bologna for lunch and dinner. Preparing it 3 or 4 different ways. Boiling the bologna, frying the bologna, grilling the bologna, putting bologna in the oven. Hot dogs. I hate hot dogs to this day because sometimes that was my main entree growing up was hot dogs. I hate hot dogs to this day. For me to eat a hot dog today, I got to be out and about or like a sporting event or something like that. I just need something quick. Otherwise, I hate hot dogs. You couldn't pay me to eat some damn bologna. Bologna, as I call it. So this is a world I grew up in. And I'm sure there's a lot of you guys that's watching this video that can relate to that. You know. So I can't idly turn my back on some children that's hungry because of the faults of their parents. Because they got shitty parents or parents that's crappy parents that don't handle their business, don't want to work, or don't want to work that hard. I just can't sit and idly by and just watch that happen. So if anybody calls on me, I'm going to help. I'm going to help as much as I can. I'm going to try to help them put some food in their fridge because they're just the person I am. Excuse me. Sometimes I may be too helpful. But God has blessed me beyond measure. Right now in my life, guys, I look at my life right now, and my life is 1,000% better than it was 20 years ago. And that's facts. That's facts. Yeah, I've worked hard, and I made the right decisions, done the right things, treated people fairly. Am I perfect? No. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. But where God has brought me from to where I am now, I'm just so thankful. I'm just so grateful. I'm just so appreciative. I'm just so humbled. And I just can't do anything but help individuals in a time of need. It's amazing when you have resources like that. Broke people will not help anyone. But people that have the resources to do so, most of the times, we will help people in need. We will help people because we appreciate where we've come from. Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now, guys. So if anybody in my family calls on me, I'm going to lend a helping hand and I'm going to help out. Got to help out. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow, I'm in Detroit tomorrow for the day. We play the Vikings, so hopefully my boys bring home the win yet once again. Probably I'll do a live after the game when I'm driving home. So guys, I appreciate all the support to FTM Nation, Frank Talks Money. Please remember to like the video, share the video, and most important, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, Frank Talks Money. And with that, guys, always remember, financial decisions you make today will impact your financial life tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Frank Talks Money. I'm out here.